Hello, hello, hello. I am trying this on my channel today. If you've been following along, Kim and I have been making a rainbow journal. This isn't a rainbow journal. It's tied in rainbow strings, but it's not a rainbow journal. This is the style we're making with this funky little cover. And we have done red. There's my red signature. And we have done orange. There's still a few little bits in here that need to be done and things tucked in pockets, but otherwise that's done. And today we are doing yellow. So I have already got my pages found and cut. Unfortunately, for some reason, I got a lot of white I got to cover up, but that's okay. So, done a little prep. I have my washi tape and I have my inks and whatever yellow I could find. And that's what we're going to do today is play with yellow. Hi, Sherry. Hi, Anne.
Hi, Sherry. Hi, Anne. Okay.
Okay, I found this on the web for.
I said Sherry and it pulled up Siri.
Ah,
So, anyway, Kim, where are you at for today?
I've got my pages cut. I cut my legal sized ones wrong. So I've just got these, but I made some flippy out tuck things out of extra paper. I had a lot of like yellow cardstock kind of things that I have been hoarding. And this was the legal paper. The other two signatures, I have used it as coffee guide. This is food coloring dyed, so it's got a yellow tint to it. But I thought that could be fun. And then I went through all my stuff and I pulled out yellow things to add because I could. And then I've got this piece of yellow lace. It is ruffled, so I will be cutting off this stitched edge to flatten it because it needs to be flattened. And that's kind of where I'm at. I'm just going to start gluing, moving and gluing.
Hello, Laura.
Hi, Laura. Welcome.
So, you guys like it better this way, fat, or skinny?
I like skinny. Yeah, no, I like the skinny. It gives more, you can see better almost, I think. It's more of a zoom.
All right. So, I don't know where to start except for this page that has ink on it. From this is a painty paper. So I got to do something to cover that up.
Yeah, I've got this was a painty piece of cardstock I did, and it's got some smudgies that I need to. Yeah, the tall way, Jean. I think it was better. It was way closer. If
Oh,
I'd have known that, that's where I'd have been doing it on.
this way?
Yeah, much
Yeah.
closer. It looks like.
This is what I called the fat way.
Oh, that's the fat way.
Yeah, because we covered the whole screen, so we're fat. Or
Oh, okay. Like that.
well, that was just my opinion, you know?
But I like it.
Okay.
I have to remember that for next week for my channel. Are we on together next Friday or are we having to switch? I know that you have family commitments sometimes.
I don't know. I didn't
Okay,
I don't know.
no stress. We'll just
Yeah.
do what we're doing and
Well, this time it's really good we did like we did because my babies have been sick.
oh no.
We just got the final diagnosis. They had RSV. So,
Oh, darn daycares. I tell you.
yeah.
Poor mites. That's horrible.
Yeah. All of them, even the 14-year-old.
Really.
Yeah.
So I cut that stitched edge off the lace. It's probably twice as long now, even though it didn't have much of a ruffle. I did that. And then I did find a bunch of borders, yellow borders that I had done. So I'm going to put borders on these ones. I found when I was going through things, I'll show you what I found, and you guys tell me if you would consider it okay for the yellow journal. I have a whole stack of these little yellow dangle doodly things. They've got a bit of a green tint to them, but I figured I could use them in the yellow. Yes,
I think
no?
I think so.
Okay. And then I've got some fairy houses, but they've got different colored roofs and doors. But the main part of the house is yellow.
Yes, that's fine. I
They,
think it's a good idea to have other colors in there because otherwise they become quite boring.
well, I don't have other colors in my other ones. So that's why it's like, now I'm going way off track. I do have frames. I had two yellow frames. I've got yellow flowers, more little doodle things. I've got a yellow negative space that I polka dotted. These are the yellow tickets I did on Sunday, so I'm going to use those. I think this is just going to be a real hodgepodge of little bits of Kim bits because I've got this cat and I've got a page tab cat and I've got one of my buildings. It actually says "Welcome to Winnipeg, Manitoba" on it because I was doing a bunch of welcome things. I have some big letters and some little letters somewhere. Uh, Die cuts. I don't know if I'm going to use those. I found these that I did. It's just stamped construction paper with green border. Would this be okay to use for the yellow? The umbrella is yellow.
I think so.
Okay,
I have all colors in mine.
I know.
It's just prominently. I because I like this kind of paper like this
Yeah,
orange one. But
yeah.
there's other colors in it, so I'm okay with that.
Mine don't have other colors. Well, they've got white and black, and that was actually red uh, alcohol ink that I made that comes out pink. But everything is like reds and blacks, and that. And this one I do have some different colors because I've got a blue fish. But for the most part, and this tag has some green on it. But really, for the most, the books have color. Okay, so this one has a little bit more additional colors. This one's going to have a lot more additional colors. It's okay, right?
It is
Okay.
okay. You know why? It's your book.
That's right.
So you can do whatever you want to.
Thanks, Laura. Okay, so I'm going to start by putting the border strips down. I've got 4 border strips. This is going to be the outside of the signature because it's cardstock. It's a painty paper. The rest is just copy paper. I had to think of the word. Good Lord.
No, Laura. Well, I shouldn't say no. Gavin was still running a fever last night because he was the last one to get it. Well, unless Corey's got it by now, which could have happened.
That's really hard when they're little like that to be so darn sick.
Yeah, I agree.
It's just heartbreaking. Because they don't know why they're not feeling good.
Yep, they can't tell you they're not feeling good. Neither one of them have really been talking. They make noises, but so she's got them in speech therapy. And the
Yeah.
other day I was talking to Gavin on the phone and he was making all kinds of noises every time I talked to him. and then he was, you could see his mouth trying to imitate mine. I was so excited. It was so. I said, "He's trying to talk to me."
That's excellent. I miss having little ones around.
Yeah, that's okay. I have a garage to gut, so I probably won't get over there for a while. I love the sunflowers too. They were um,
They're beautiful. I like
off
them.
the calendar.
Oh, yeah, I got those little people on the yellow backgrounds too that I'm going to use. I'm just going to be stuffing stuff all over the place.
I switched to this glue stick and I sure miss my purple one. I'm probably going to have to find me a different one now because I can't find the purple ones.
I've
The
got,
scholastic ones, I guess is what I
oh,
should say.
okay. I've got those purple ones from Amazon Basics. I don't like it.
You don't like them?
I'm not a fan.
Well, I'm not a fan of wet glue because I make such a mess,
Yeah, I do
and
too.
that takes more time. And I know I've said it before. I'm a lazy crafter, so
Yeah. Confused is what I am.
oh, that'll be awesome. I love sunflowers. I can probably say that's my favorite. And of course, I noticed I had to put this little stalk of wheat in there. It's
That's awesome.
Kansas thing.
Yeah, nothing nicer than driving by a field full of sunflowers, is there?
Oh, I know. And it's so, I mean, if you had all day to watch them,
Yeah,
it's like a slow motion movie because their heads actually go and follow the
they
sunlight.
do. They really do. Didn't quite get that all the way on the edge. I'll black it. Nobody'll know.
I don't know that I enjoy pockets. I mean, I put pockets in, but I really like doing little artworks, little collages.
I'm not good at collages.
That's probably my favoriteest thing.
I'm not great at collages. I don't know why. I just seem to draw blank so many times when I'm doing a collage. Okay, so I've got that side, that side, that side. I need one on the inside. Right there. I don't know. Maybe I need to take a clash on clash. Yeah, that's it. A clash. You know, I haven't had anything to drink today, guys. Honestly, I just can't talk. Wash my face. Can't do a thing with it. I need to take a class or follow a few videos on making clusters because my goodness, some of my clusters, I have no idea what I was thinking. None, none, none ideas.
I have no idea what I'm going to do. I don't have nearly the selection I did with the orange.
Oh, I've got way lots of yellow stuff here.
What I have is just enough difference in oranges that it's ugly. I mean yellows that it's ugly. You
It's
know?
ugly.
Yeah, it's just not enough of the right colors. I don't know. A little bit picky maybe.
Okay. Those have borders. Let's just keep adding stuff so that there's stuff on every page first, and then go back and put the little stuff on, right? Right. I
I
think I've
don't know
got
how you can do that, but you just go right ahead.
it's kind of interesting because then when I go back and I'm doing the doodling, I'm going, what the heck was I thinking? Wait.
And in the description below, I have listed Kim's YouTube channel. If you haven't subscribed, she's well worth the watch. Trust me. Um, she makes stuff out of nothing. She makes stuff out of the stuff I throw away. If she
True.
could come over and go through my trash can, she would be in hog heaven.
I would. I probably would. Although, when was I? When I can't remember. It was just recently in one of the videos I did, and I was throwing stuff away.
Yes, this is true. I think you were sick that day.
Oh, could be. Could be. Okay, so those have frames. Now, I think in one of the other journals, I used these as a text spot, so I glued it onto some white paper. Some white paper. Oh, look, I found another stack of yellow stuff beside me that I pulled out. But I don't consider that, well, it's kind of yellow. It's got a yellow background. Anyway, I pulled out more. Let's put that over here. Stop it. What was I looking for? White paper. Goodness. Sorry, guys. So, what have I got so far? I put some border stuff down because I have a bin full of little border things that I make. So, I put borders on some pages. I put frames on a couple of pages. And of course, I'm not going to rearrange anything until I'm closer through. This is such a very wonky thing, but it's okay. I can put something on the side. Let's just glue it down. Just glue it down, Kim. Just glue it down. Anybody got exciting plans for the weekend?
Well, we have an auction for the fly tomorrow,
Yes, you do.
and then I have to, I have to, I have to clean out the garage to make room for some new storage units.
Okay, Laura. Well, what have I got? I have friends coming from British Columbia. They're visiting family in Winnipeg, so we're friends with them and their family, actually. So they're all coming out here tomorrow. So that'll be a nice visit. Sunday I'm live. And I think my daughter's going to come for her pepper plants on Sunday. And what else? I think that's about all I've got planned for the weekend. So all I did was I ugly cut. I'm going to have to wobble cut these because they're pretty rude looking. So that's just construction paper, and I've got that stamp. So I stamped it on the construction paper. It's kind of cute. I'm just going to use these as tuck spots on pages. I did make a couple of things that I want to do flip outs. So I'll do those as well. I've got that one belly band. How about if I put the belly band down first while that dries a little bit? Did I do all my pages already? No. 1, 2, 3. I did.
I'm going to step away for a minute. I'm going to make
Okay.
it big. I got boxes on the porch.
Okay. So I've got something on each of the folded page. Now I have to go back and do these ones. So I'm just going to pick random things and put them down. Um, like I said, I want to do this as a pocket and a flip out. So I have to put some white paper behind this because it's just not sturdy enough. So we're going to grab another hunk of this here recipe book thing that I took apart. I'm just going to use that. You can kind of see through it, but I will decorate that so it's not be quite as visible. Let's see if I've got, you know what, maybe I'll do it down here so it's not quite as big and bold. But then I've got the, it's okay. We're going to do this way.
You know, people think that these flat rate boxes are such a good thing.
Yeah.
They never hold up.
No?
Isn't that awful?
Oh, goodness.
I just hate that. Have to take pictures of it before I can do anything with it in case there's damage.
Yeah, for sure. So I'm just gluing down this one piece because this is going to be a tuck spot underneath. But I needed this doubled up so that it was sturdy enough to do that. And I'm going to go very carefully along here because I don't want to muck up the fold. No, don't muck up the fold. I guess I could put a Band-Aid on it. Wouldn't it be cute to do little Band-Aids? I have to design little Band-Aids that we can all over the place. Wouldn't those be cute?
Yeah, that would be cute. And you could still make them in all colors and go back and add one in each page.
I could. That's it. New project. Don't know when I'll get to it. It's on the list.
When this one got pulled out of its pad, it ripped funny. And I think it's just absolutely perfect for there.
Yeah. I prefer a ripped edge too, but we'll see. So,
I
do I
tried
want
to
this?
straighten it, but then I talked myself out of it.
Yeah,
The Lazy Crafter one.
I getcha. I getcha. Do I want them on the same colored page that they come from or a different color? Because I've got all different colors of yellow. Oh, look. Something's wonky here, but that's okay. I guess I could do it on a different colored page. Let's do that. Let's do it on a different page. I like that. Right here. Oh. Okay. So because this is going to be a tuck spot, I'm just going to do along here because that's going to go right against the edge of the page. And just up the sides. And I'm going to leave this side open so that I can tuck into it. So I'm going to have this one flat on the bottom, and I am going to try and snug this as close as possible to that fold to the edge. I'll have to trim that down a little bit. That's okay. Where's my bone folder? All right. So this is the page in the book. That's where it's going to be sewn into the signature, into the spine. So then the page will go like this and like that. I tried to get it as close to this edge as I could. It's not great. But it's okay. I can come back and put something over that edge to strengthen that fold. And then the tuck spot's over here. And that doesn't make any sense because I just rambled that off in like 2 seconds, didn't I? We'll do it again with this piece of paper. So this is a bit sturdier piece of paper. I still think I want to double it for that reason. And this time I'm going to get smart. I'm going to do it the fold at the edge so I don't have to cut it. And it's a thicker paper, so I can't really, well, yeah, you can still see the printing through. I lied. It's okay.
So is anybody playing along with us today? Working on a project while you're here?
Oh, that would be nice. Yeah. Anybody playing today? I like it when people play along.
Me too.
Oh, the other thing I want to get done this weekend is pull 100 papers out of those books sitting way over on the other side of the room, package them up, and see if that shipping company actually is cheaper than Canada Post for sending in Canada anyway. So I've got plans. I just, you know how that goes.
Yeah, plans are always good to have. Don't always follow through though.
Oh yeah, it's the follow through. I know about the follow through.
Seems like the older I get, the more I like to sit and watch TV
Yeah.
or do non-thoughtful things.
Oh. Oh. Okay. Uh, so this one, hey Belinda, welcome. How you doing? I hope he's feeling better. Belinda sent me some lovely red cardstock. It is crimson. It is such a deep red. I don't want to use it. So I've done this so that I will have a tuck spot. And I put this paper, I glued it on the wrong place. So, because, oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Belinda. That's not a very fun vacation for you. So, I had wanted it to be like the other one, where I had the tuck spot and then it opened, right? I glued it on this side. So now what I'm going to do, it's okay. I'm not going to sweat it. I'm going to put it like this.
Well, I'm glad you got to stop by, Belinda. Thanks for coming by. Hope everything goes well.
I'm going to glue it so that I have a pocket, but I'm going to put a big thumbtack in here. I am. So I'm going to grab my 2-inch hole punch. You see where I've got this, I marked this green line? It's going to be a big, shallow tap spot. Thumb hole. I don't know what they're called. Thumb hole? What did, you know, like this.
You're off screen.
I'm off screen? Okay, like
Yeah.
this.
Yes.
So that gives a nice big, what are they called? Those thumb scoop things.
Yep, that works.
Okay. So it's going to go on here. And so I'm just going to glue down these two sides. Just along those two edges. Yeah, I took a picture of that red paper she sent me. Looked so orange.
I know. It that way. I don't know why.
Totally missed what you were saying. I was walking away from you. Look, that beautiful, deep red cardstock. I am going to have so much fun with that. Thank you again, Belinda. I love it. Okay, so I've just glued the two edges. I'm going to make sure that this is snugged up to the fold. I'm not going to bother putting glue along this edge. So there I have, this is going to be a flip.
My yellow really sucks.
Does it?
Saying. Yeah. I had pulled a few stickers when I was working on the stickers I was playing with, and I have no idea where I put them.
Oh,
And it's like I have yellow paper, and that's about it, you know?
oh.
I have one of my vintage matchbooks, which is going on in every signature.
Okay, so that's going to be what your flow through is.
Yep.
I don't know what my flow through is. Frames, I think. I think they all have frames. Maybe. Yeah, that one's got a frame. And I am doodling. This one's got frames. I am doodling around some of the pages.
Yeah, I'm doing that too, so that helps. Not all of them, but most of them have some doodling.
Yeah.
They're pretty much. You can look at mine and know that they were all made by the same person.
Yeah, mine too. Mine too. Okay, so we've got that and that. Those both have flip outs. Let's trim this down. As I say, I'm going to wobble cut these now because my fussy cutting when I cut them was abysmal. Oh dear, Belinda, I'm so sorry that you're going through all that. So I'm just going to wobble cut in this green. Just little wobbles, so it's almost like a scallopy kind of edge. Whoop. So these are going to be two more tuck spots. I like pockets and tuck spots. Oh, the other thing that's a flow through is I had white paper with painted edges, and some have lines, some do not. So, of course, I will do that as well for filling in tuck spots and pockets. So, again, I'm just wobble cutting around this green.
Yeah, I'm going to have to find some yellow stuff and make some die cuts because I just don't have them.
And I've got so much yellow, I didn't realize I had so much yellow, but that's okay.
I had lots of orange.
I found two yellow fuzzy dots that I made. That's why I made these yellow tickets on Sunday, because I thought, oh, I don't have much in the way of yellow. Well, I was wrong. And I am going to be using fairy houses, Belinda. There. I could probably use that to back a pocket. I'm not going to throw that out. Surprise. I'm going to block the edges. See, that's better than those poorly cut ovals that I had. That makes it look like it's supposed to be like that. All right. So, back to this one. We'll put one over here as a tuck spot. And I'm just going to glue down the side and across. So that bottom's going to get glue. And up the side. And there's enough space that somebody could write on there, or I could add something else to it, you know? So now I've got, as I said, I'm going through and putting big stuff down and then starting to add little stuff after. Let's go to frame. Let's put this one here. Oh, I could put it across the bottom. That would be a cute little pockety spot. I really kind of like it like that. So in this case, I'm going to do two sides. And then across the bottom. You can put it pretty close to the bottom. I still have enough room if this is one of the pages I want to doodle on. I can come around. Another one. Got a border piece. How about if I just put one of my faux stamps in this corner? Nope, let's black that edge.
I may have to change my sunflower here. I
Oh,
cut it into like a rock so I could do my stacking rocks, but
yeah.
I don't know. It looks like a head and a grouchy mouth.
Oh,
We'll see.
I'm just gluing this one totally flat. I have enough blank yellow papers that I can just make some lined papers to fill pockets, etc.
See, that was my problem. I had no solid yellows.
Ah, well, this is still picking up. Like I told you about that printing company in one of the local cities that I could go in and buy sheets, like 8.5 by 11 sheets for 10 cents each. And so I
Yeah.
stocked up on all the colors they had. So I still have a bit of that stuff left. I can put this kitten on now. Ooh, didn't leave much room there. Let's just see if I can pull that back. I think I'll put the kitty by the flowers on this one. Page tab.
That's something else I have so far, and everyone is a tab of some sort.
I need to design a page tab that I actually like, aside from my cats. I mean, I like the little flower ones I did out of the circles, but so we got the peekaboo cat, another peekaboo cat. I guess I should have checked where I put the red one. Okay, so that's going to be a couple signatures down. He's going to be sticking. Oh, he's going to be sticking out much farther.
Yep, need some doodles, but I'm happy with it.
It's cute. I
Yeah,
like it.
sunflower just didn't appeal to me there.
No,
No, so it's all good. It's all good. I'm thinking I should have got some darker washi tape, like maybe some blacks or something. Just
okay,
to,
that would look nice.
yeah, I guess I'm not a really monochromatic kind of girl.
Sorry, didn't hear a thing you were saying. Nice yellow bow. Let's do that there. Like I say, I just went through a bunch of envelopes and pulled out bits that were yellow. Okay, so that's every page has two things on it. Oh, no, 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 no. I haven't put anything on this yet. I think this needs sort of like a clustery kind of thing. That looks better there, does it not? Because you can see the butterfly better than if I had
Yeah.
it on a solid piece. Okay, that's going to go up here. And I did have a yellow chicken, so I've got a yellow chicken to put on a page. And I will come in with black ink and go around the cutout. Okay, Belinda, take care. Hugs to you and your hubby. That's hubby. And then I've got these reinforcements that I used yellow highlighter on. I thought they would make kind of like a cute little fun kind of thing. And then, should have put that down first. Did not put it down. Now I'm stuck and stumped. What one of these? No. How about a yellow flower? Just a yellow flower. There. Yep. Yep.
So one of my packages today was I had ordered one little wagon for the twins, thinking, oh, they'll share it. I got to thinking, no, they weren't that expensive. So I ordered a second little red wagon.
Nice.
Because I think once they figure out what they can do with it, they're going to both want it.
Yep. I think so.
Yep. So I have
Oh,
actually started my Christmas shopping.
that is awesome. So awesome. I think I need to do a little cluster in this corner. So I'm going to take this piece of, what is that? Border. Because it's used somewhere else. So I'm going to put that close to that edge. No rhyme or reason. That, and then I'm going to put a little bit of this lace that I took the fringe off. Maybe. We'll see. What else do I have that I could put there? I have a maple leaf, a yellow maple leaf. Okay, we'll put the lace down over here. Then I can put this ticket across that, like that, the ticket. Forgot to get my glue bottle filled up before we started. Put that ticket there. And little yellow maple leaf. Don't know how well you can see that little yellow maple leaf. Put it there. And I need something a little something there. What have I got? I have a cat head. Do I put the cat head on there or no?
I like it.
Okay, on he goes.
I have a lot of yellow mushrooms.
Do
So,
you?
yeah, stickers.
I was looking to see if I had yellow mushrooms, and I didn't have any yellow mushrooms.
So they're working. I figure that's all it needs is just a little something. Now, where was it going to go? It was going to go in here.
This whole thing
Look,
really needs big.
it's all different colors, but when I put it in the pocket, yellow is prominent.
It is.
Oh, goodness.
It's good. It's good. It's good. So here I'm going to use. I just had it in my hand. This belly band right there. Ugh. This up here. That'll cover up that yellow smudge there. No, yeah, I'm just going to use this one. Trying not to think as I'm doing this, but I am thinking, you know what I mean? Like, I'm trying to be more loosey goosey than planned.
Yeah, I pick up something and then try to find a spot for it.
Yeah,
Without saying, I need this thing and I need this thing. Oh my goodness, I forgot I had this.
what
Sunflower.
you got? Oh, sunflower washi tape.
Yeah.
Excellent.
That's my yellow and my dark too.
Okay, so that's going to be a belly band right there. Ah, fumble fingers. That's me today. Right there. Good enough. Right there. So I think what I'll do is I'll use yellow ink and I will do the doodle around the umbrella with yellow ink. And maybe I'll do doodles down this bar in yellow ink or yellow paint. Good idea. Okay, so now everybody's got 2 pages. Now we're on to the third page. I need something big to cover that. I could just
Woohoo, my cover's done.
nice. Okay, I'm going to cut this flat and I'm just going to cover this whole inside with this yellow piece of paper and I'm going to come back and line it after, put lines on it. I'm going to cut that scallopy edge off. I'm going to need to trim down the side a little bit. I didn't measure. Surprise! A little bit more. It's okay. So I've been practicing my flourishes. It is definitely a work in progress. Let me tell you. But I'm having fun with it. Like, I show you. I'm getting better. Where this way? Slow but sure, I'm getting better.
Yeah. I think the secret to a flourish is that you use the smallest ink pen you've got,
Yeah, I
and
was
then
okay.
go up,
Go ahead.
and then go up after you kind of comfortable with what you're doing.
Yeah, I was just using that nib that I always use, so it can be pretty heavy. I do have finer nibs, but for some reason this week that scritchy was giving me the willies. So
Mm.
so I didn't like the scritch of it. Normally I love it, but for
This
some
one here, it's a fountain pen, so I don't dip it, but it is super fine, but it can go all different directions because it's more of a drawing pen and a writing pen,
yeah.
not the calligraphy style, which I really like.
No, mine are just like the straight scratch nibs. I like that. I got this little floral thingy doodle that I did. I have no idea when I did it. I'm just going to glue it down on this corner. And then when I do the lines on that and then a doodle around the edge, we're good. We're good. Now the smaller stuff starts getting used. I got something big on each page. Now it's little stuff. Well, I still have, you know, you know, there. So I just have one more page on that one to do. So I've got one, two things here. Let's do, how about a welcome to Winnipeg? Do I want to make that into a text spot? I think it's a little flimsy. If I do that, I'll think. I'm going to think on that. Think on it. Let's just do a yellow flower here. Just a yellow flower. Next color will be green. I have lots. Lots and lots of green. Okay, that's got 3 pages with stuff on. What have I got? What have I got? You know what? I'm just going to glue this here cat down. Nope, because that's on there. Do a big letter J. Oh, that could be fun. And then I'll come back and doodle on it a little bit more. Just going to come in and trim this curve on the inside a little bit better. Just tidy that up a bit. Make this just a little rounder. People are going to wonder, what the heck's the J for? I've got all kinds of yellow letters. There's going to be
This is for
random
the
letters.
teens, so you know who you made the book with.
True.
So if we take our initials and put them together, JK, just kidding.
Yeah. They called us the Squirrel Sisters, eh? It's like, I resemble that remark.
Yeah, I can say I do too.
I love the what if we tried this? You know.
Oh, my papers are starting to all look alike, you know?
Yeah. I'm gonna have to try and think of something that starts with J and is yellow. Okay, so
Jonquil.
pardon?
Jonquil.
Yeah.
Isn't the
Hey,
jonquil yellow?
I think so. I'll have to dig up some jonquil pictures. I've got hard to see catalogs. I'll have to check into that. Yes. How about if I just do this welcome to Winnipeg right here? And it's not going to be a tuck or anything, it's just going to be there. I like it. I do like it. Yeah, I wrote welcome to all these different cities on the roofs on these houses, and it's like, ugh, I didn't like it after I did it. So now it's like, gotta use them up. Use them up.
Did you see Laura's answer to something that starts with a J?
Oh, someone with liver disease, jaundice, yellow eyeballs. I could do that. I could do that. Okay, so that's got 3 pages with stuff on. One, two. What am I gonna put on you? See, it's got a yellow roof. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if I want to use them. This one's yellow. I can use this one. If I do this, I've got an idea. Go figure. Gonna put a
Not
strip
you.
of this up. This has some gold paint on it. It's really pretty. I'll trim that down after. I'm gonna glue this down. Someone with liver disease, jaundice. I like it. I've got another journal that I had planned on doing with my grandsons. They helped me do a creepy alphabet. I just kind of remember I wanted to do like a creepy apothecary, and I had them help me figure out things to do for the alphabet. Things like undulating uncles, ugly or ugly. I can't remember any something to do with undulating uncles. Now I have to figure out how I'm going to illustrate all this very, very bizarre and strange stuff that they have come up with. Okay, so this is the bottom of the page. So the house will go here, right in the corner. I'm trying to leave enough space so that people can still write in this if they want. So I've got that. Now I need a yellow fairy.
There's one hiding in there somewhere.
I know. There. It's got a green dress, gold wings. I got a lot of these. I was saying to Laura yesterday, they'd look really cute as seals on envelopes. Yellow fairy with a green dress on. Oh, wrong side. This side. Then wish I had like little yellow flowers. I could do like a viney thing up. I probably have little yellow flowers in my little flower bins. So that's going to have to stay like that, and I'll decide on the little flowers after. But that's a start. We're just starting. We're just making sure there's stuff, right? Okay, so let's trim this down. It's a little bit oversized here. A little bit. Should be okay. So this is the original. We've got the fold out. So I have to decorate the fold outs too. I think what I'll do is I'll use this little yellow strip and I'm going to put it right down the middle of this pockety pouch thing here. And then it matches that yellow stripe. Gold. Does that make sense? That's a nice painty paper.
Yeah, this is a copy of some painty strips that I had done and sewed,
Yeah.
and so I'm utilizing that.
Nice.
I don't usually copy my painting papers, but I found uses for them, so I do now.
Yeah, I do some and most I do not. So this is a pocket, a tuck. And we'll just stick a tree in there so I know it's a pocket. Now I should put something on. How about if I put one of these dangle things here? Just over here. Put lined paper on the back of all these little doodle things so I could tuck them in little mini envelopes, etc. Oh, I should have done an envelope cluster for here. Didn't even think of that. Did not even think of that. And how about if I put this cat right there? I think so. I didn't even look to see if I had yellow hearts, did I? I'll have to look for yellow heart. Don't know that I've got a green cat or a blue cat. Might have a purple cat. Have to look through my heart, see if I've got a yellow decorative heart. Okay, so that's coming together. I'm going to take this here little chicken and I'm going to put it right over here. Wherever my chicken went, there it is. It's fun to find a little chicken somewhere, right?
Yep.
go. A yellow chicken.
So I'm putting a little cluster in the corner. So far, I don't love it, but I'm just going to keep adding things until I do.
I know. See, that's my thing with clusters.
If it's this thick, well, that'll be how thick it needs to be.
Yeah.
I need a little yellow button, and I didn't find buttons. I didn't even look for buttons, honestly.
Oh,
I
see, I
didn't.
bet you I've got little yellow hearts, like little uh these things. Punches.
I'm going to make a faux button.
There's one yellow heart in there, maybe two. I could do that too. I've got these little yellow circles. I'm just going to pull them out in case, right? I like the idea of some yellow buttons going down the side of a page. I might even stitch, you know, put
Yeah,
thread on them.
that's what I was just thinking. That would look a whole lot better. Make it look like a real button.
Yeah. Well, I usually do that with my um, paper buttons. I usually have thread on them already.
Well, I just took my button off because I'm going to put some stitching on it.
Looking for a yellow heart. Oh, no yellow hearts. Well, that's a definite fall down on the job. I was thinking that I should do some of those envelopes in my bits thing and just have some things say like yellows and greens, like an envelope of greens, an envelope of yellows. Not necessarily have like all my green hearts in there, but just a couple so
Yeah,
that I've got them. Not a yellow heart in the bin. Okay, enough of that. What else have I got? I pulled out that stuff. Got some really ugly clusters. I really need to redo those. Nothing. Okay, gotta use what I got here and then improvise. Okay, so there's a chicken. Need something here. What about if I start using these tickets? Let's put a ticket. Ticket up there. These tickets are thick enough that I could use them as little tucks. So maybe what I'll do is I'll put it down at this corner and then I could just tuck something into it. I think it's a good idea.
I think my problem is I didn't pick out backgrounds that I like well enough.
Yeah, I picked all my plain papers, because I really don't have much painty paper yellows. I've
I
got
have
this.
yellow in a lot. I just don't have um, mostly yellow.
Yeah, this is. Oh, see, I should have glued that down. I think what I need to do is put a little strip of this here to close that. I didn't glue this edge. Why didn't I put that? Why didn't I do that? Well, now I have to put a thin strip of yellow something there. Hmm. It'll go right through because there's that.
You can add a little doodle to the page and it pops it up just enough to make me go, oh, okay, it'll work.
Yeah, that's just it. You can just add stuff and then it's like you can breathe because it worked. All right. I guess what I'm going to do is I'm going to glue this down here and it's going to be a tuck spot this way. Just jumped out of me hand, Mum. I have to admit, this is fun.
It is. That helped. That helped. Still don't love that cluster at all, but I think my little button will be fine when I go get some thread and sew it on. Oh, another one bites the dust.
What?
It's
I like that. That's cute.
so busy.
Um, have you seen my stuff?
And then I'll put something in this. I haven't figured out what yet. And then,
I like it.
so, two pages in.
Okay, those all have stuff on. Now I can start adding little things and some writing areas. I have to do some lined bits. That's what I pulled all this scrappy stuff out for, so that I could do some lined. Come back. Okay, so that'll be two lined pieces. Oh, I was going to use this one as well as a tuck around a page. Okay. First things first, glue this down so that it's doubled and thick. To use.
I think my stuff just starts crawling in and absorbing all of my space.
Uh-huh. I know that feeling.
Bet if we watched really close on the camera, we could see it moving in.
Yeah. It's like, you haven't used me in a while. Pick me, pick me, pick me. So yeah, I said that we'd gone and picked up a few groceries and gone to the hardware and stuff this morning. So I have a Rice Krispie box that I can use for doing the cover, and I also picked up a plain brown paper bag so I could wrap the thing in brown paper.
Sounds like a plan.
Yeah. I bet you I didn't leave anything plain enough. Oh, I could do it on the back. Nope. This one has a fold out. This one has a fold out. This one has both edges. I didn't leave space to do this one. Hmm. No, no. Unless I do it on the back cover, which is okay too. No, it's not. Okay, so I did this one. It's an extra page in case I find that it's not fat enough, Jean.
Not fat enough?
Yeah. I have to have gator mouth books.
Yeah.
So I got all these nice little scalloped edges I did. They've got marks on them. So I'm going to black them.
Hmm.
Yeah, I was just thinking that too. It's like, wait a minute, have I done any little mini journals to tuck in pages or anything?
Does anybody see my stapler?
I have one in the drawer behind me. Guess that doesn't really help.
Not really.
I tried.
Oh, found it. I need to order staples. I've been using my stapler so much. Again, sign. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Yep.
You're out of staples?
Yep.
Oh
That's
no.
okay. I have a little row here. That's what I dislike the most about this is that their little rows of staples are so tiny.
Yeah,
Well, I'd like to have, a big hunk of rows. I don't have to keep changing it.
right. Yeah, I got lots of pages here that I need to draw lines on. Because I use them for both tucking in and oops, tucking in and just on a page. Perfect.
Maybe I'm not lazy. Maybe I use staplers because I like to cover them up with washi tape.
Maybe. I mean, there's some things I'd like to staple on occasionally. See, I don't have any yellow corner tucks either.
Oh no.
I don't have a single corner tuck in this. I've got tuck spots, but not corner tucks. That's okay. Um, recap. Thing for drawing lines. Again, this is just a piece of mat board that I've got cut into however big this piece is. Ron cut it for me because it's nice and straight. You can definitely tell it was not me that did that. And let's just use a black pencil crayon for some lines today. Because I can and because it's here and it's sharpened so you don't have to listen to that because I can't find my hand sharpener. It's here someplace. I just haven't found it.
It's going to take me a lot longer to clean up my mess this time than any other time.
Uh-huh.
It's just strung all over.
Well, I had that big stack of stuff, and the stack of stuff is reducing.
That's a good thing.
It's kind of nice that I'm using this stuff up. Every hole punch I use up is one less hole punch my kids have to throw out when I die.
Oh, I've already threatened mine. They can't throw anything away. They have to keep it all and make something.
Well, I told them that at my wake or whatever celebration of life, I want them to have a big bin of water balloons filled with paint, and I want them to have a paint throwing party, whether it's at a big piece of paper against the garage wall or at each other. I don't care. I just need to have somebody throw paint around.
I thought you were going to say a big old container of art supplies and you wanted everybody to make something.
No, I love throwing paint. I I do water balloons with paint in them, and I had my grandkids throwing paint. It's just a lot of fun. I think it's a lot of fun, and that would be a true celebration of me.
Very true.
I don't know that a yellow pencil crayon will show up really good. I'm going to try that after this one, see if I can get it to be so that people can see the lines with it. I love the way you're doing the rainbows in there, Jean.
Yeah, I've had that pulled out for several colors already, but I've just decided I need the yellow to me is just not the red was hard, the orange was easy, and the yellow is too much of one color. The
Well,
blue the blues will be much easier because there's so many shades of blue and they really blend well,
yeah.
but not all yellows look good together.
Oh, I'm not really paying too much attention to that personally. But that probably doesn't surprise you in the least either. Okay, you'd think I'd have a nice yellow pencil because I just used it. Oh, I also have this stuff, but this stuff doesn't glue down. I guess I should have put some behind the bow, and maybe I'll do another couple of little clusters using this and the lace and those tickets. Good idea. Let's just lop a hunk off so that I remember to use it.
I know that a lot of people don't like stickers, and I'm one of them, but I,
Yeah,
for some reason, have them. And so I am trying to get them used up because I really spent way too much money on them.
yeah.
So,
Well, as I say, I really don't have stickers. Okay, I'm sorry if we're going to have to use this pencil sharpener. Maybe should I mute my mic?
um, no, it's not going to take you very long.
There. Now, I don't think it's going to show on that. No. But you.
I
Yeah,
still decorated this whole pocket, got the edges finished the way I wanted it.
nice.
I forgot something.
Ah, I did that. That's why I had to put that other piece in. That other.
Uh,
Okay, this isn't going to show on these, but I could use it on a white piece of paper because I will line a white. I'll put that there. I guess I'm just going to continue with this black, maybe. Let's use pink, maybe. Brown. Let's use brown. That's purple. Orchid. Orchid. Let's try pink. Okay, so looking at my desk on the screen there, I could get away using those little houses with the different colored house but yellow roofs. Good to know. Good to know. Can't believe I don't have any yellow corner pieces done. I guess I could turn this into a couple of yellow corner pieces. Let's do that. Might as well, right? Right.
yep. Boy, I hate it when my washi tape won't peel off right.
You can put it in the microwave. I heard that you can put it in the
It
microwave.
does, but I tried that the other day and didn't have very long. About burnt my fingers. I'll just try it a little less time.
Yeah. Yeah, you put it in for like 10 seconds, didn't you? And it was crazy
Yeah,
long.
Yeah, it was crazy hot. Too hot to handle.
Whew, kind of like the white with the pink stripes on, or the yellow with the pink stripes on it.
Me?
No, I've got. I'm doing pink lines on the papers.
Okay, because I was just using washi tape that's plaid with yellow and
Oh,
pink.
I missed it.
Yeah, it's the one I was whining about.
Oh, so I'm just going to do these three, and I'm going to glue them in, and then we'll see where I need to find some more bigger things to put in and add. Then I think I'm ready to do like the clusters and the little bits, lots of little bits. I'm excited. We're going for Chinese food tomorrow with our friends. I don't get
Good. That sounds fun.
I don't get to eat Chinese food very often.
That's how I am with chicken. We went out to eat the other day with the kids
Yeah.
last weekend, and I ordered chicken fajitas.
Woo.
My son-in-law says, "Why in the world would you choose chicken when you can have beef for the exact same price?" And I said, "Because I don't get chicken anything at my house.
Yeah.
I get chicken if I go get chicken. That's the only time."
Yeah.
Even though that somebody doesn't like chicken, he's promised to smoke me one, but I have yet to see it.
Yeah. We just do chicken breasts. Like I buy a case of 10 pounds worth of frozen chicken breasts, and that's what we smoke. I love smoked chicken. I just absolutely love smoked chicken.
Yeah, that sounds like a wonderful thing. I just got to convince him that it's okay. It won't ruin his smoker.
Yeah, I wanted to start making pepperoni and stuff, but it's just so hard with the because it's more of a barbecue than a smoker that we've got. It's like
Hmm.
a charcoal barbecue.
Well, he has a old barbecue that he turned into a smoker,
Hmm.
and then he has an electric smoker. It's a really expensive one. They had it marked at $25 or $20 on a garage sale, and
Wow.
that day everything was half price, so he got it for $10.
Oh,
He was so excited.
oh, I would be too. I really, really would be. There, I feel better now that I've got a couple of corner tucks in here. I like corner tucks. I don't know why.
I love my little booklet.
Well, that's cute.
Just a little bit of stuff, and then it's gonna go right in my rainbow pocket. And I have
Awesome.
I fussy cut this out of a piece of paper, and it's too big. It'd have to lay on
Oh,
a page crooked or something. So I've decided it's just going to be in here, and you can use it as a journaling card.
perfect.
That's what I was thinking.
Perfect.
We must be boring everybody.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Everybody's gone. Well, I'm still having fun. I enjoy crafting along with you.
Me too.
Okay, so those have corner tucks. Which one? This one and this one. That's got stuff. I'm going to put a lined paper here. So that's going to leave me room to doodle around. And if I want to do a little cluster or something, I've got room to do a cluster or something up the side. So now this piece has big stuff on all four pieces. I don't have to do anything more to that until I do little decorations. This has little stuff. This needs a piece of lined paper like this.
Awesome, Laura. I can't wait to see it.
Oh, yeah. That would be very cool.
So, Kim, are you going to come over this weekend and help me do my garage?
I wish I could, hun. I really wish I could. The commute's going to be a little rough.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I would. So that's a tuck.
Since hubby has to put the little organizer thing together, I hate to even ask him.
Yeah.
I'll do what I can for as long as I can, and then I will take a break.
That's right. Like, I mean, that's one thing that I've really had to be cognizant about between my breathing and my hand. I really do not overdo. I know my limits, and like when it comes to crocheting, I know I can do it for a certain length of time, and as soon as I start getting a twinge, I know I have to stop, or I'm not going to be using that hand for about 3 days.
Yeah.
You just have to know what you can do and what you can't, right?
Right. In the words of Kenny Rogers, you got to know when to hold them and know when to fold them.
That's right. That's right.
Oh, I'm sure they will. Vintage Circus is going to be pretty cool.
It is. It is. Oh, no.
Did you have a thought?
I did have a thought. I saw on Pinterest it was like a vintage paper doll thing that it had the jointed arms and legs,
Oh,
but it was like
cool.
a not necessarily a ballerina, but it had like one of those almost like an acrobat would wear, right? That would be
Cool.
really cute for vintage circus. Well, I think anyway. Okay, now we get to add little bits all over the place. I wish I was better at clusters. Okay, first, should I do these buttons? Oh, I've got these buttons. Okay, I can leave this like this. Maybe if I cut this here, put lines on it, they could do something little there. Okay, lines, lines, lines with the black. I'm sure they will, Laura. Yeah, when you were talking at yesterday on the preview for the auction and saying that you're not going to accept anybody who can't accept sharp stuff anymore, I thought, what a great idea.
Yeah, it's just safer that way.
Oh, for sure. For sure.
Yeah, the application process is going to be pretty much simple and straightforward from now on.
Good. Good.
So,
That's going to make it easier. Like, you guys have so much that you're involved with and busy all the time where you can simplify things like that. I don't blame you, you know?
yeah,
And seriously, there should be no exceptions, right? Like you said, if they once they say that they can't have sharps, they're never getting sharps again. I like that. That's just a major safety measure.
yeah.
Having worked with individuals with varying abilities for so many years, wow,
We if they have had sharps and have changed their mind,
yeah,
we will with the doctor's note.
yeah.
That's the only way.
No, but I mean, seriously, some of the individuals I have worked with, I wouldn't trust them with anything that they could put in their mouths, to be honest with you.
Really.
Yeah. But I mean, if they're capable enough to apply to receive stuff, then they're cognizant enough to not be swallowing buttons and things, right?
I would hope so.
Oh, I didn't do this one.
We do to keep track if they have some things that we need to be paying attention to, but um as large as we're getting. It's just we want to be fair to everyone.
Oh, for sure. Especially if somebody receives stuff that they're not capable of using,
Yeah.
dexterity, motor skills, cognitive, whatever, when somebody else could use it, you know?
Yep.
I've had a couple of people ask me to run a kids' craft afternoon, like Saturday afternoons or whatever. And it's like, I don't know that I want to get into that again.
Yeah, I'm supposed to teach some classes here, but um, I haven't heard back, and I'm not pushing it either.
Yeah. My biggest thing is I don't care if the kids get messy when they're here, right? That I suggest make sure they're wearing old clothes because if they want to do full body painting, I'm not going to stop them.
Yeah.
I firmly believe that kids were built close to the ground so that they could get messy. Lots of mums don't like that, though.
Mm-hmm.
It's all
Should
over.
be should be in the class description. This is a messy project. If your child, if you don't want your child getting messy, please bring appropriate clothing.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I have them do barefoot painting and stuff too, right? So, yeah, it's fun.
Yes, when I was at my daughter's, the twins had little pictures on the refrigerator with their handprints. And I was like, oh, I said, make me copies of those.
Exactly. Exactly.
That's something I've wanted to do with them, but I didn't think they'd sit still for me.
Yeah. I think the easiest way to do handprints with little kids, thinking about it now that I mean, I never had a gel plate then, but do it like you roll the paint out on a gel plate
Oh,
or a
yeah.
plastic bag and dip their hand on it and then use it like a stamp. And that
Yeah,
way it's not like they're dripping paint or anything.
true.
Okay, now we get to put little stuff and make fine decorations. It's time for clusters. Ugh. So I'm going to start with a piece of this stuff. Then I'm going to use what? This. Cut that in half. Cut that in half. Can go across like this. All right. Got a piece of that yellow stuff. You're gonna go across like that.
I just have a question for you, Kim.
Uh huh.
When you're crafting alone, do you talk to your stuff just like you do now?
Always. I
Okay.
narrate. I do it when I cook. I do it when I clean. I narrate. It's a running joke in my house. Oh, mom's narrating again.
I don't always, sometimes I do, but I definitely count.
Oh, I count everything too.
Even if I mess up, I still keep counting because, I'm not counting on purpose. I mean, I'm not counting for anything specific. I just count as I go.
Yeah. So I think it comes from because, as I say, working with individuals with varying abilities, I would be doing step by step with them, right? So I would have to plan out how to get them to pump gas step by step, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because I worked in the employment end of it.
Yeah.
So everything had to be broken down to steps so that I could then do sheets and put them up so that they knew what steps they had to follow, both with pictures and, whoa, well, that was good. You didn't see that, did you? That's good. Um,
I missed it. Could you do it again?
I put the glue cap on my marker, so now the end of my marker is going to be really crunchy. But I think that that's a lot to do with it.
Yeah. When
But
I
yeah,
make hardest packages, I do count
yeah,
for the purpose of counting. But for the most part, I don't know, it keeps me focused.
yeah. When we had our big 50th party, like these people who are coming from BC, we all turned 50 at the same time. We went to school together. Um, Ron has known them since kindergarten. I started hanging around with them in teenage years because we were in different schools until we were teenagers. And so we were having a big, massive 50th birthday party. There were 7 or 8 of us turning 50 that year. And we had it here. So, of course, we were prepping the food and everything. And so we're doing the burgers. And I count, and but the lady that's coming from Winnipeg also counts. So her sister, who's from BC, coming, she just kind of laughed and she goes, "You guys are counting. I don't count." And it's like, how can you not count when you're doing things? How do you know when to stop? Or how do you know if you need to make more of something if you don't count?
Very true.
So I didn't put lace on this.
What I hate is when I count and then recount.
Yeah, I did that with these. First time I did them because I wanted. That's why it ended up being 100 plus because I counted and I lost count somewhere and I just went, I know there's over 100. Okay, is that a decent enough cluster? This little fuzzy thing here, this
Yeah.
toolish ribbon thing, just 3 little bits.
Yep.
Okay, I guess I could come with some diamond dots or something, put them on there, or oh, I bet you I got lots of little yellow bling things.
Look, Kim, I have a fish.
You've got a fish. Oh, that's a lovely fish. I
It's a
love
black molly.
black molly.
Do you know that if you take a picture of them with the flash, their eyeballs pop out?
Really?
Yep.
Do you
I
know that?
didn't.
Do you know that from experience?
A member of my family does.
Oh, got these little blingy things. They're not too thick. They're about the thickness of a button. I think I'm just
Uh-huh.
gonna add. I think I'm just gonna add like that in random places throughout this signature because they're cute, and I've got to
There
use them up too. Really, I do.
You know, this is a pretty in-depth book we're making, and we're not buying anything.
I know. That's how I do all
Except
my
maybe
journals.
glue. You know, we might buy glue.
Yeah, that's how I do all my journals, though, Jean. That's why I can't ever get what they're worth when I go to sell them.
Yeah.
It's not that the materials cost a lot of stuff, but I mean, we've got 6 hours into these books already just for the first two signatures.
Yep.
Plus, because I did all the doodling off screen, right?
Yeah.
See that pretty now. I like it. B for bling. I gotta put a clothespin on that. Yeah. Okay, so that's a tuck spot. That's a belly band. So if I'm gonna have just something little down here I need. What about just a little fairy house? No, I don't like that with the umbrella. Does that swear at each other?
Oh, that's cute.
I don't want to put too much here because that's where you're going to tuck the papers through. I think I like this one better because this has a bit of the greeny blue and there's blue in the background there. I think I like this one better.
Okay.
Does it need anything behind it?
No, I like that because you've got the rule of three there. Even though it's kind of four,
Yeah,
it's really three because two of them are basically connected and look like they belong together.
true. Unless I just put a plain one. No. Get off of there. When we're done, we're going to have to do a flip through Friday of these.
Yep.
Okay, it's that's going to get some lines. I have nothing on the back here. What about if I just take this big one and do that? Still flipping over blank pieces of paper to glue them.
Sounds like a personal problem to me.
I don't know what it is.
Oh, just one of those things, huh?
It is just one of those things. There. And I can just put something like this little fuzzy dot down in the corner. Like that. So there's the front cover. That. This is good. That's good. Once it's doodled on, it's a whole different visual. So I need something in here. Put that there. Just a plain one. Maybe a plain one. Hmm.
I'm liking this yellow so much more since I've added the black.
Yeah, black really punches it, doesn't it?
It does. In my opinion, the black makes it look like almost like glitter.
Yeah. Edge it. It just does something. I love black with almost every color.
Well, I always doodle in black and white because I love the black and white.
Yeah. I like things, it either has to have really vibrant colors or it has to be black and white. It's crazy. It is. Do, do, do. Need another yellow fairy. Ah, right there. Then I need something just like that. Maybe. Or I'm going to glue that onto there. I'll go glue this onto here and I'm going to make that a tuck spot. You're very quiet when you craft.
I am sometimes.
You're so focused.
I just, I don't know. I must have needed this today. Dang it. That's not the words I would have used.
I know.
That was a bigger word than dang it. Put all together and put this together, and then it was too big.
Oh,
Luckily, it folded right over, or cut right off, I meant.
yeah.
It said folded over because I was folding over staples. Is anybody crafting along?
I don't think there's anyone here. Laura's busy, but she's got us in the background, I think. I think it's just you, me, and Laura's
I
spirit.
think there's a few in the balcony.
Oh, there could be.
Isn't that pretty?
It
So
is pretty.
simple.
It is.
Another one's done.
See, I can't do simple. It's like, no, add more. Please, add more.
Well, normally I would, but for some reason this one is it's staying simple. Actually, even my others are fairly simple. I love the doing this, the collagey little bits,
Yeah,
and you know,
I am not good at those. Seriously, Jean, I am not good at those. I don't know.
I mean all of them are pretty much just the same. There's pockets with things stuck in them, and then there's little clusters of
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
But there's
Mine,
some, there's even some that are still kind of plain, but that's okay. I'm
I,
okay with that
I'm just all over. You know.
because I feel like if I decide not to keep this and I sell it or put it in a Defy auction,
Yeah.
um, I want other people to be able to add to what it is.
Oh, I think I leave enough space that writing they could also add whatever.
Yeah, I'm sure you do. I just having trouble with the yellow. So I'm making up excuses.
Oh, okay.
Hmm. But I mean, I have one signature left, and there's the difference between the orange and the yellow.
Yeah.
But the red, I
Look at
mean,
how little your signatures are. How do you do that?
well, you don't watch me either, do you? Oh, it's all good.
No, I'm crafting along with you, and I'm letting you do your thing, but I'm not watching what you're doing.
Yeah, I know. That's why we miss all the good stuff, right?
It could be. I don't know that I've got good stuff. I'm just
Oh, I think so.
playing here.
I have one page left, and it's pretty plain.
Huh. Really? I have lots of pages left.
Yeah, but you have something on all your pages, right?
Well, not, yeah, pretty much. Pretty much.
Let's see, I have one that has absolutely nothing in it.
That a stamp or a stencil? Stencil. Oh,
Stencil.
see, that's cool.
I got these for Christmas last year, and I didn't start using them until we started this book.
Oh,
I just kind of forgot about them. I hadn't really done anything with stencils. I always put some kind of art supply on my wish list because my daughter in law is really good at buying them for me.
that's awesome.
My daughter sometimes, but my daughter in law most of the
My girls are good for buying stuff for me.
I don't remember what it is, so I guess maybe it isn't as important as I think. But I
Mhm.
just added something to my wish list that was a craft supply.
Ah,
I just don't remember right now what it was. That's crazy.
yeah, some of these things I have to do a little bit more embellishment on. So I'm going to have to dig deeper through the bins. Hmm. Hmm.
That's where I'm at now. Hmm. Just not a lot of yellow.
I got lots of yellow. Okay, I have to do another couple of little clusters. So I'm going to do a cluster over here. Oh, page tabs. I haven't even thought about page tabs yet either. My other two signatures have page tabs on, so I'm going to have to create some sort of yellow page tabs. I wonder if I use this. Hmm, no. Okay, so I'll use this and a little piece of lace. Yeah, I'm narrating again. And the letter M. M. No, don't like that. Flower. Oh, how about that for a little cluster at the bottom of the frame? I've got this lace and that
I love it.
other stuff. Okay.
You know what? I had this out for. I was doing some macrame the other day, and I use the clipboard when I macrame.
Yeah,
And so, as I'm using the papers, I'm putting them here on the clipboard,
yeah,
so I can just kind of flip through and see what I need.
yeah.
It feels good to be kind of somewhat organized there.
Organization is good. Yeah. Yeah, I had fun making these little flowers the other day. It's been a long time since I've done pieced flowers. I've been wobble cutting everything lately. Don't have a toothpick. What? What? Almost got this desk to the left of me down to a low roar. Crazy how much stuff I had piled on it. It's because I've got another journal that I'm working on. So when I'm doodling, I have all the signatures laid out so I can doodle on a page so I'm not wasting as much ink.
Hmm.
Oh, I got two more. Well, This 2 is going to turn into a couple of these things. Corner tucks. I'm watching you.
I'm trying something I've never done before.
Oh, okay.
I just made a cluster pocket.
Oh, that's cute.
So I can glue just this part down and then it's still a pocket and it's reinforced in the back. And I could
Excellent.
even put, a big piece across so there's no thing to snag on when you put your cards in there or
Right.
whatever. And then the extra layers just makes it nice and strong.
It does.
It wasn't intended to be that way, but as I was working on it, that's what my vision said. So
I love them visions. Seriously.
even if they curl a little bit on the edges, I think that'll still make them cool.
Yeah. I like it. I like the way
I do
that
too.
turns out.
I do too. And add a little bit of black in there.
Do you glue your washi tape before you put it down?
I usually do. This black and white one is very sticky.
Okay.
And then I do this, but when I go in and doodle on my pages, I
Right.
check all my spots for glue because I mean we are kind of probably going a little faster maybe than we normally do,
Yeah.
or at least I am, I think. So it lets me, I don't know, pay attention to what I'm doing later, not now.
Yeah.
Uh, gotta have one more tab somewhere. So
Well, I'm gonna have to make a whole whack load of tags and stuff to go in here. I have to admit, I really like doing the lined papers to fill in the spots. Not necessarily a lot of cards. I can use these, they're all lined on the back, but going to have to definitely do some white paper with yellow spatter and edges. All right. There's something here. This is a tuck. Uh-oh.
I'm going to mute me.
Okay. Quite all right. Well, a bare spots at the top. That's why I'm saying I'm going to take some white and edge it with yellow and do, you know, maybe I'll cut out some more yellow frames. Really don't have much yellow painty paper, but I'm sure I can come up with something that I could use to make some more frames. This is a tuck spot. My only concern is it's very close to where I have it so that it will be sewn in. So I can only have smaller things to fit in there. I guess I could have a couple of tags, do a couple of tags so that they go in sideways. I wonder if those big tags will fit. Yeah, I'm narrating because it's. I feel like I have to fill up the dead air space. Woo! Okay, I have these big tags. Oh, look, they're too big. What if I take them? I could cut them down a bit for sure, and then have them sticking in. Will it hold two? It will hold two. So I think that's what I'll do is I will make those decorative. I will find some fun yarn threadish kind of thing to go in. Maybe I should do a couple of tags as well for going this way, and then the fuzzy stuff can stick out the top like I've got here. I've got lots of fuzzy stuff sticking out this top. Not so much this one. I have the cat. I have the cat on this one as well. Yeah, I'm going to do a set of 4 yellow tags, but I will definitely end up doing them off screen. And these 2 have to be cut down. So I'm just going to do that right now. You're digitally crafting? That's okay. I would love to be able to digitally craft some days. But like I say, I have to do things first thing in the morning, and it doesn't always, I don't always want a brain first thing in the morning, if you know what I mean.
When she put that out there, I thought it said diligently crafting.
Ah,
And I was like, oh.
there. So I'm going to do 2 tags to put in this because. Okay, so I have to make tags. I've got a butterfly there. Maybe I should put a butterfly over here. I've only got 2 more of those butterfly things left, so when I kind of start laying out where I want the book to go, I will do those. So I think then what I will do is a cluster over here. Yeah. So I've got that goofy yellow, I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. The lace. Oh, I've got this that I cut off of something. I'm just going to stick that along the edge because it's fun. And it's using up bits, guys. I'm trying to use up bits. I don't even know why I saved this skinny thing. I probably thought, oh, I could put it on an ATC or something. And
I'm
then,
only saving some bits off of these projects because I have a piece of paper where I'm gluing all the little bits onto,
yeah,
not little bits. I mean, this is as big as I'm saving. Anything smaller is going in the file right next to me.
the round file.
Yep.
Ah,
At our house, we call it the green file because for some reason, all my trash cans are green.
oh,
I don't know
I have
how
a
that
blue
happened.
one and a black one. Mine are all different colors. So,
I probably bought them all at the same time.
yeah, could be.
Or I've had them long enough that they're still back from the hunter green and burgundy phase.
Oh, yes. No. Just say no.
So that was my sister. My daddy had a stress test they weren't happy with.
Oh, dear.
And so they're going to do a heart cath next Friday.
Oh, my. Well, it's good that they're on top of it.
Oh, yeah. You know, normally that would have, or years ago, that would have scared me to death. But 5 years ago, they told me the same thing. My stress test was irregular, and my echo was irregular, and all of it, you know. So they did the angiogram, and he comes back and he says, "Wow," he said, "you're normal." And I said, "Well, I've never been accused of that before."
Yeah, I know that feeling.
I mean, it's not that way for everybody, and I understand that, you know.
Yeah,
And he's not a spring chicken anymore either, but you know, he's going to be in the heart hospital in Wichita, Kansas, which is better than anything I could be at. So,
yeah. Are you going to go there for next weekend?
no, probably not. Um, his last, well, he's probably had several because he's also got a pacemaker too. Um, they did one, oh, I don't know how many years ago. Probably, oh, we've been here 15, so probably 17 to 20 years ago. And I did fly out because as soon as the angiogram was done, they said, "You need open heart surgery,
Oh,
quadru-
my.
quadruple bypass."
Oh, my.
So, yeah, I don't think I'll fly out this time. And I can't drive, and Gary can't get off. I mean, I suppose he could, but yeah, I think I'll just sit by the phone
Yeah,
because it was quite an ordeal last time. You know, it just everything just happened so fast,
right.
and it's kind of funny because I had a one-way ticket, and because I didn't know how long I'd be there or whatever, and you know, at that time, as stringent as they were on checking everybody, I had everywhere I went, I got stopped
Really?
and double checked because I had a one-way ticket. I didn't know that at the time, but which is
Yes.
okay.
Yeah,
I'd rather them be safe than me be sorry.
exactly. I get it. I
So,
really get it.
but my daddy says he feels fine.
Well, and that's the important thing, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So now I think what I'd like to do is come and do a little bit of stenciling, like either the polka dots or something, just little dabs of paint to, I don't know. I don't have any fish on this one. Here's a yellow fish. I see another yellow one. It's way down there. This is what I have. Many containers, like cups of things that need to be doodled on. Or finished off.
Well, that's okay because I have sitting in the living room by my spot in the couch. I have a whole 2 foot by 4 foot table, and I have at least 4 or 5 journals in there that I'm doodling on and working in.
Yeah, I've got one, two, three, four, five, 6 journals in progress right now. So I can understand. There, I found some fish. They're more on the yellowy side, so I'll get those doodled up so I can just glue them randomly. So this is the cover. Definitely have to outline that cat. Give him something else.
Scoot over a little. There you go. Scoot over.
Oh, sorry. Got a doodle yellow around that and on the bar. I'll put a fish on here or a couple of fish on the back. Maybe a white piece with edging. These need the little bits added. Wow, I'm not as far as I was in the other ones. And I had more stuff to play with. Is that why?
Could be because I have less, and I'm almost done. Did you hear my sirens going off?
No.
Yeah. I don't know what they were, but somebody was in their way because I heard the warble.
Oh. See, I've got like plain things down, but I don't have the fun bits. Well, I do have fun bits, but it's very strange. I don't think I put this one together the way I put the other ones together for some reason.
I think maybe yellow was just not the color for us this time.
I don't know. Because I mean,
Or
I've got stuff. It's cute. It needs more. But it's things like I say, the white pages that I rip and then I do the paint around the edge. I don't have any really things to tuck in the pockets aside from these little itty bitty bits.
yeah, I don't have a lot to tuck in the pockets. What I have, I've made.
Yeah,
And I've put on a lot of pockets, which is not normal for me, but it's because I don't have much else. I don't.
yeah. I definitely have to do some tags and things to fit in. Wow, this is just, mind you, I did have to do that with the other ones as well and come back and doodle them. So I think that maybe I am as far along as I was. Uh, there. I don't know. Yeah, because I had all kinds of little pieces of yellow paper with or other colored paper for gluing in that had just like the corners decorated so that I could just have little squares of color to write on
Mm-hmm.
and stuff. I had none of that prepped for today. That's a big part of what I do.
What color's next?
Green. Oh, totally blank page. Totally blank page.
So we have green, blue, and purple, huh?
Yeah,
Now we're getting there.
we are. We're halfway done. Halfway done. Green and blue should be easy for me. I've got lots of that stuff, but I thought that I had lots of yellow. I think it's a lot of case it's plain, so I need to doodle on them, and I have to do the buttons, and you know,
Yep.
yeah. Well, it's 3:30 here.
Yep.
I should call it a day. I've got lots of tomatoes upstairs. I gotta process. Plus, that little bit of general cleaning before you get company, like dust. Mop the floor, maybe.
Yeah,
Vacuum it anyway.
I just tell them, come in, don't take your shoes off and ignore the mess.
Yeah, yeah. I'm very much that way too.
Well, I actually got every page. This is it. This is what's left right here. I need to do some thing around the edges. I can't handle plain edges on my own things.
Yeah,
Somebody else's journal is just fine that way,
yeah,
but
yeah.
not mine.
Well, some of my edges have stuff, some of my edges do not have stuff, but that's okay. All is good. It's the little cluster things that I really getting there, getting there, getting there. And two, because I haven't outlined anything with the black,
Yeah,
right? So I usually come back and I do all that. That's going to be a whole different story too. But I do have quite a few like blank that need pockets or something. Something.
yeah.
Something. Anyway, Jean, this has been a blast. Thank you very much for hosting.
Yes, thank
Um,
you everyone that showed up, everyone that's in the balcony.
yes,
I
thank
hope
you.
that we did something you hadn't seen before or in a direction you hadn't seen it before.
Yes,
And so what do we want to do about next week? Can we how about a break
we could.
or
Let's
just
do Pictionary next week.
well, I don't know if I'm going to be here next week
Okay,
with
right,
dad and all,
right,
but
right.
uh yeah, let's plan on Pictionary.
Okay,
Yeah, cuz then I can go do something. If the phone rings and I got to go, I got to go.
that's right.
Yeah, that works.
Okay, so that's what we'll plan on. And if you can make it, you can make it. If not, then I am just going to wing it and come up with something. Maybe I'll use my sock puppet and have my friends.
There you go. There you go. Well, thank you all for coming. I greatly appreciate it. I hope you had a decent time. I
Yes.
had fun, and thank you, Kim, for joining me.
Oh, thank you for having me. It was a blast. I enjoyed it, even if you noticed that I talk to myself often. You
It's
know.
okay. It's okay. All right.
Thanks, everybody. Appreciate
Bye.
you all. Bye.